Howdy folks, time to start working on the cupboard in the spare room. Now, fun things we've got to do with this is mainly these cables, this side and that side. This cable here is one that powers the electrics for the shower, the other side of this wall, which is what that pipe is feeding there. And these cables here to do the lights for on the landing and out there. So what I'm going to do, if I bring you in to see this, take you off the mount, is look into the horrible ceiling. You see these holes. Now the plan is, where these holes are, I'm not really going to make them any bigger, make it a little bit bigger, but to go in, see where the angle is. Where's my hand? There it is, hard to see in the dark. So this cable here, what I'm going to do is cut a notch into this piece of wood here. It's nothing too serious, it's bare wood, so a little bit of wood missing from it is no problem at all. And I'm going to do the same down here as well, and equally in the other corner. There and there. Exactly the same procedure. And the plan for that is so then I can hide it behind some plasterboard I've got left over from when I did all the plasterboarding. And that'll make that bit tidy in there. Now, what I'm going to do also is put a bit of batten here and there, a little bits of scrap wood I've got left just to screw it onto so it's all nice and neat. And on the ceiling, I'll do the same thing. I'm probably going to do the ceiling first, and then we work from that. And then on the floor, I'm just going to put a bit of plywood just to tidy that up so it's nice and tidy. I'm going to put a shelf about 3 feet high, about waist height, and so I can put my backpack and stuff like that under there, suitcases and whatnot, and then another shelf about halfway up. And that's just for storage of bits and bobs, because this room purely is going to be a hobby storage room, and that's what I'm going to do next. There you go, to show you how old this plaster is in the ceiling. That's horsehair. Been used to bind all of the stuff together. See if I can get it to focus. So I'm just going to show you this quickly. Plasterboarded this wall, and I've put battens, just little bits for the back wall up there, because obviously there's no wood exposed. But the ceiling was horrible. Not only because of the sizes and uneven angles and all that kind of business, but also I didn't really notice that at the top, one bit of wood's lower than the other. And that's really annoying. So when it comes to putting the door frame there, I'll just have to figure that out. But definitely hiding that bit's going to be a bit of skeleton all the way around, so there we go. That's a shame, but never mind. And there's that wall done. Done it in 2 sections either side because we couldn't quite fit them in. And then again, some buttons at the back, annoyingly. So this here is 75mm from the other plasterboard. So I did this one to the face of that, equal to the face of that 75mm. Annoyingly, this here is 50. So I'm going to have to figure out how to pack that when I get the board on there. I couldn't do a batten any further, of course, because there's no wood to screw onto, and also we've got the water pipe I had to be careful of. And I cut that hole because that's just a little isolation valve that goes to the shower. So should I have any trouble or need to replace the shower or take it off or anything like that, I can just turn the water off there, nice and easy. Okay, it's evening time, and I just wanted to show you this door frame we've put in place here and how I've kind of remedied the top. I've packed a lot of stuff back in here, so there's a lot of my reenactment stuff and things and bits and bobs like that. But I didn't record me making this bit, or me and Dad doing this bit together, purely because it may be difficult to tell how tight this room is on camera. It's about maybe 5.5 feet wide at its widest, and particularly here, it was kind of tricky to get that all in place. But basically, at the top, I've just done some packing and things like that. This is all going to be hidden by the door frame that I'm going to be building around it, like all of the skirting board that's going to be all around there. So that shouldn't be an issue. And already this here, all of this wood, even though we've got these gaps and stuff like that, because you've just got plastic spacers there keeping that wedged in place, it has already remarkably reduced the draft. This is such a warm little room now. The heating clicked on earlier, and it is just so warm from that tiny little radiator there. So yeah, that's that bit. I would have recorded it, but like I say, it was very difficult to do that. So up next, probably be the back wall, putting some plasterboard on there. But I have a suspicion that I don't have enough. So we'll see what happens. Doing all of the little bodgy jobs like this, I normally don't like doing, but it's just a little storage cupboard, so it's the case of, is the effort really worth the return? And I don't think it is, so just making it work, that's all I'm after with this. The rest of the room's going to be nice and pretty and tidy, so that'll be fine. Howdy folks. Today I'm hoping to get done a little bit more on this cupboard. What I'm thinking of getting done today is definitely do a door frame to go all the way around here, and hopefully I've got enough of the old plasterboard to do the back